Good morning and welcome to the Daily Cyber Briefing for Monday, the 2nd of June. I'm Stephen Ridgway. Exploit details have been made publicly available for the high severity, maximum severity, in fact, Cisco IOS XE wireless LAN controller vulnerabilities. That vulnerability was made known in early May this year, about a month ago. CVE 2025-20188. Up until now, you need to have been somewhat in the know in order to understand how an exploit would be created for that. However, there is an example that has been published now that goes into a great deal of detail. Doesn't quite give you an out-of-the-box exploitable set of code, but what it does do is provide enough information that if you know what you're doing from a coding perspective, or you have access to a large language model, you would very quickly be able to take what's been published and create exploit code from that. So, long story short, if you are the owner of Catalyst 9800 CL wireless controller for the cloud, a 9800 embedded wireless controller for Catalyst's 9300s, 9400s, or 9500 switches, a Catalyst 9800 series wireless controller or embedded wireless controller on Catalyst access points. If you have not upgraded and patched to deal with this particular issue, be aware that exploits will be forthcoming. It looks like the Interlock ransomware. Now let me get this the right way around. Yeah, the Interlock ransomware gang, or those that use the Interlock ransomware gang, are changing focus. So they, as part of the TTPs, they deploy NodeSnake RAT. Previously, Interlock ransomware has been seen aiming at larger organizations in the US and in Europe. It looks like there is a focus at the moment on UK. There is, there are. Over the last 2 months, there have been a number of was an increase in the number of, goodness me, I can't speak this morning. There's been a, you can tell this is live, can't you? There's been an increase in the number of attacks that have been seen to be using rats. It is aimed at the moment is the working hypothesis that this is based around information stealing, research stealing, that sort of stuff. Although obviously the direct commercial impacts of being able to deploy ransomware certainly shouldn't be ignored. So if you are looking after higher education or university networks, be aware, might be worth having a look at the Interlock ransomware and NodeSnake RATs for TTPs. One thing that is interesting in the article from HackRead that covers this is that they have put in a screenshot of what the ransom note looks like. That's, for a lot of us, I think that is quite interesting, because unless you choose to, and to go and do research on these things, it's actually not that easy to see what a ransom note actually looks like. However, there is one here, which certainly is good for keeping you informed, and equally maybe something which you would want to look at and think, oh, actually, there's certainly the potential for the odd bit of the odd indicator of compromise that you might be able to pick out from that. Yeah, depending on how things go. So anyway, look, makes an interesting read if you're working in higher education, further education in the UK. Be aware. This group, by the way, doesn't appear to be an as a service type, hacking as a service type group. I think they target their own people, exploit them, and so on and so forth. So I don't think they're offering services out to other groups. Not that matters greatly if you're on the receiving end. Right, that's it.